To the Laugh Lab podcast. My name's Dave Kopp. This is my friend Jason Wabshaw. And today on the show, we have BC's funniest new female comic.
Get out of here.
There you go.
Rosie Grypma, everybody.
Yay! Finally a girl on set.
Yeah.
There we go. We told people we knew girls, they don't believe us.
Yeah. I was afraid to come in here, but
That's right. Yeah.
I'm outnumbered.
When the lights kick off and the music kicks on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She did win that.
You did actually. Oh, I thought you were making that up.
No.
There you go.
It's a real
Super cool. When was
It's
that?
a real contest.
recently.
Yeah. Awesome. And then like in Vancouver?
Yeah, in New West. It was at the House Comedy.
And that's where you're based out of? Where are you based out of?
Langley.
Okay. And you're from?
Born and raised in Nelson.
Oh, there you
live in
go.
Langley. Been in the Lower Mainland for the last 20-ish years.
Oh, there you go. You kind of I'm a Creston kid.
Oh,
And
no
then,
way.
Yeah, so and then you get to Kelowna, it's like, it seemed big back then.
Yeah,
but it's like, I still hate Vancouver.
Yeah. So
Or
are
Toronto
you,
or any of that, so.
Are you Mormon?
Yeah, I think everybody from Creston's a Blackmore. You take on 10 wives. And
Yeah.
Most confusing day there is Father's Day.
Man, we're all ex-Mormons.
You don't know.
Dude,
They
we're
all-
all
I'm
they all
Catholic.
sit out. I used to play a lot of hockey with the Blackmores there.
Yeah.
And they're an interesting bunch. Let's just go. Yeah.
A lot of cross eyes.
Those guys would wear their jeans and their work shirts under their hockey gear, come and fight with you for 2 hours,
Yeah.
and then when you're like showering, have a beer, they like take their equipment off and wear the same clothes and go back out to work. Yeah. And you're like, man, I hate to be that guy's sister.
Do they arm wrestle you on the way out?
So man, some of those guys
Oh,
were.
yeah.
I got a lot of them cross over and play like high school and this and that and normal, and
Yeah.
then some are very very different.
Yeah.
When I actually worked at the Dairy Queen in high school, and you knew if it was a fresh batch coming in, if they had US dollars, and if they were going out, they'd have the Canadian dollars.
Did they order Coke with their burger?
It was just, man, they ordered a lot of double cheeseburgers.
With no Coca-Cola.
So no Coca-Cola. It was a weird times for sure. Yeah. So anyways, you're on the comedy scene. You loving it?
Yes.
How long you been doing the comedy?
3 years this October.
Okay, awesome. It goes by so fast.
It does, yeah.
He's still, most of the guests, you've been the old timer.
Yeah.
You got what, 15 years you said?
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
Long time. And then, but coming up, we have some old timers coming this next weekend.
Yeah, this weekend we're super excited. Hey?
Yeah, we have, we booked our own like little comedy, we call it a comedy jam, Laugh Lab Comedy Jam. But we've brought in like Brett Martin and Dylan Reimer and Robert Pang and Sean LaComber.
Very nice little
gonna be fun.
lineup.
That's
there.
not bad, right?
Yeah, are they going to have a round table here? And
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. We haven't
think we're-
decided.
yeah,
Are
we
we
haven't
going to
talked
do
about it.
all individual ones or bring a bunch of guys in
Yeah,
together?
that'd
I
be
don't
interesting.
quite know how we're going to do that. We're going to do this, and then we've got them at Dakota's
Yeah, each of them
Saturday and
has a show.
Sunday,
Yeah.
or Friday and Saturday shows. Sunday's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We were going to do like a big one on the Sunday, but then Thanksgiving's kind of
yeah, you got to stuff your turkeys.
It's tough. I think,
That's our first big fest.
yeah.
Dave, do you
it's
cook
not
a turkey for Thanksgiving?
My mom does.
Oh, that's nice.
I was wondering what you're doing. We're doing like a Friendsgiving. We've got a pile of people
that's
coming
very
up. We're
sweet,
doing
yeah.
this. I haven't closed
I
the
don't know
roll
what
down
day.
yet.
I don't know.
so-
I don't know what day my parents are doing that.
I think everybody's coming up to swim on like one on Sunday. And
What
then we're
kind
gonna
of
have
pool
the
you
turkey.
got?
A big one.
Like above ground, below
Yeah,
ground?
like below ground, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
40-foot.
Oh,
like
that's
a
nice.
Pool. Yeah, a big hot
You
tub.
do laps in
I'm
there?
not the average comedian. I made money before.
Yeah.
And then
did it right.
I was, and then now I go back to see. Oh, this is what poor life is like.
Yeah.
It's very.
Hangs out with the
It's
Yeah.
nice though. It's like
scrubs.
It's like
Humbling.
It's like I'm not gonna drive to Kamloops for $1,000. Like not a
Yeah.
chance. I'm like.
Can you imagine if we got $1,000?
I'm like,
That'd be the best payday ever.
if you told me to walk to Walmart to get $100 right now, or somebody, I would not go.
Yeah, but it's just because it's a walk.
Yeah, it's too far. I'm like, no.
What about your e-bike?
Like, yeah, even that.
Scooter.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
standing
don't
for
know.
a long time.
I'm not money driven, and I don't know why. I've always just used
Well,
money
comedy,
for stuff. but
you
it's-
shouldn't be money driven.
No, and that's
or you
why-
would be insane.
Yeah.
It would be the
Yeah.
stupidest thing you could
Yeah.
do. No, it
Yeah.
shouldn't
Yeah,
be
you kind of go like I've been on the scene 8 to 10 months
Yeah,
or whatever. And I'm
sure.
kind of learning. You go from 000 to $8 million Netflix.
Yeah, there's
And
no
there's-
no in between. It's
there's
black
no-
or white.
yeah,
here.
Yeah. Even some people that get Netflix
Yeah.
don't get.
Well, I did.
If the ones that aren't on the front page of Netflix,
Yeah.
if there's ones that are buried where you have to like look.
Yeah.
And those guys got nothing.
My thing is, I know
Like it's worth getting paid nothing to have something on
Yeah.
Netflix, but they'll still get
Until they take it down, because then it's their,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
they just have it and.
Yeah.
my
But
thing.
it-
I've got lots of friends of friends. Like I've already been offered a cruise ship gig. It's
Oh,
like $5,000 for a
geez.
week, and you
Yeah.
only got to work. And I'm like, Katie, we could just go. They're gonna give us a free cruise to go do that. But
Yeah.
we're still doing all the other business and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm nowhere near qualified for that. But really, I could entertain people for
That
an
would-
hour. It
that
wouldn't-
would-
But it would, the
It's-
same people on the same cruise ship every night.
Well,
with the
yeah,
same
but a lot of
hours.
those places have like a 200 or 300 seater, and they got like 1,000, 2,000 people boat. So it's
Yeah,
not gonna.
yeah,
You don't have to have 5 1-hour specials.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
no.
You know, like
you
I
do the
think.
same, you do the same act every
Yeah,
time.
and how many times have you even seen me do the same thing? I don't do it very often because I just hate doing the same thing.
It would be interesting to see you on a cruise ship. I
Yeah.
think you'd like it.
Just sit at the buffet
Yeah,
all day and just
dude.
roll in.
Be
You can't drink all day. That's about the only thing the guy told me. He's like, you can't drink. You got to be
Yeah.
You
ready
gotta
to go.
shrimp.
I'm like,
You gotta shrimp.
I'm like, yeah, I could just sit.
Yeah, just shrimp.
So, but it's not bad, like for semi-retirement, if you go
It'd
do
be
something
awesome.
like that,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty good.
Awesome. I have friends that do it.
Yeah.
And they'll as you start out, you get like the worst cruises, but then as you,
I didn't ask what boat I
Yeah,
am.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
some nudist gay ship, and I'm like,
you're getting a rough one. You're
Yeah.
getting the Limp Bizkit.
Who knows? Yeah.
tour show, but like they have that. By
Film
the
the
way.
last
That's a real-
15
that's a
minutes
real
with the
thing.
That's a real-
helicopter.
Yeah, all the Limp Bizkit fans get on a boat, and then you.
Oh, I thought you
jump-
meant
jump.
nudist gay guys, the Limp Bizkits.
No, no, it's close. It might be the same. But my friend does it, and he's pretty high up, and so they fly him to the port. So he'll be he's like, get on the plane, and they'll fly to Miami, and then from Miami he goes and he does Central America
Ooh.
around. No, Patrick Molina.
Oh, yes.
So
what a
my friend
beauty that
yeah,
guy
my friend
is.
Patrick Molina. So he does like those, but he's
Yeah.
great. Like he's like a top tier guy. So
Yeah.
they'll fly him to the ships,
Yeah.
and sometimes they'll fly him like to Europe to get on.
What are
the
you
ship.
saying? I got to row the rowboat?
Yeah. For swimming.
You're like, how did you get on the
Dude, they're
ship?
giving you other jobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Kids can swim from Cuba. You can swim there.
The first question was, do I got to serve drinks during the day
Yeah,
or
you gotta
work? And he's
swab
like,
the deck.
no, it's just an hour a night. I'm like, well, that's pretty damn good. Because, I didn't want to be down. I'm definitely not.
Shoveling coal.
Yeah, you come up and work it. But,
Yeah.
so you really like it? Like, what's your favorite part?
Oh, geez, Louise. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's, getting a couple laughs, right? And then meeting people, obviously, that are on the scene is pretty fulfilling. But yeah, it's nice to write down. I started out like acting maybe 10 years ago, and I realized when I was doing it that, I was getting auditions for like Hallmarks and stuff. I'm like, this is not really, like, I'm a little darker than this.
Yeah.
I don't really have the perfect face for this. And then I started kind of writing my own stuff, and I started realizing that I hid behind a smile a lot, and I had a lot of anxiety. And so when I go on stage, it's a little bit of peace for me. And
Doesn't it just disappear? Like, it's
Yeah.
so weird. Like, there's times where I've come off, I don't know what I talked about or what
for
happened.
sure, yeah.
It's so weird. You just
Yeah.
get caught in the moment.
Yeah.
And people will be like, oh, what about that? I'm like, oh, did we talk about that?
Yeah.
Or like when I first started, I had all these, like, gotta talk about all this.
Yeah.
And then you get up there and you don't talk about any of that.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Yeah.
like Thursday was my first open mic ever. And I was like, okay, I've got 240 seconds. And so far he's given me all just 7s and 25. So
Yeah.
to go to like 4 minutes, I was
He's
like,
a
what?
pay for play
Yeah.
guy. He sponsored the shows. The first show he ever did, he's like, I'll sponsor it, but can I do the headline spot? So he did 25 his first show.
And it's just like, and it was
And just-
Joey's none of the guys, and people laughed.
Yeah, because I love chaos, right? So
Yeah,
in my mind, I'm like, this is either going to be the worst or the best.
Yeah.
But either way,
it's the best for you.
entertaining for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So I sat there like,
But
And
it was good.
he was actually really good.
It was good.
But
People
the
were like,
chance
oh, you've
that
been
was
doing-
going to happen, like
Yeah.
so small. But I was like, yeah, I'll watch that.
yeah.
But people have been doing it. People are like, hey, you've been doing this forever or whatever. I'm like, no, I don't know. You just get up there and tell stupid stories.
Oh, that's
was
pretty
great.
funny.
He was great, but it was completely insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. And
I
I
was like,
didn't
yeah,
know.
sure, feature.
Nobody-
And we had no idea.
Nobody
I was
told
going
me.
to tell him.
Nobody told me. I get up in front of weddings for like 3-4 hours. I didn't know. I think it
thought
was
it
a
was
big deal.
Weddings for 3-4 hours?
Well, like
they gotta
MC, you're
drag
MC,
you off?
well,
or
you're like
what?
MC. Well, not
It's
like a-
not about
not like a 4-hour set, but when you're running those weddings, you got to be on.
Yeah,
those
look up his
people.
reviews on Google. It's
Yeah.
one star.
No,
Wouldn't shut
those
up.
are only for friends. No matter what, I'm not doing a paid wedding.
If you want a 4-hour speech, he's your guy.
You want to know why to get divorced? How to lose your island?
Oh, now he's just talking about me. That's really, you know what? That's not funny. It's kind of funny.
It's really fun. So I'm glad. Like I think we all have that.
Yeah.
That you want to be up there. You want to do it. Like I think the second it turns to like ugh.
Yeah.
Then you're done,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you guys have probably seen people check out.
Well, there's people who quit because they've got things to do, and then there's also like some trends that I've noticed, which is like everyone pushes, like it's really fun in your 20s, it's like silly, and then in your 30s you're like, I gotta make money at this, and then once you hit 40 you're kind of like, it's fun again. And I watch people kind of go through these things, and some people are very like open with that, and some people are, you just kind of perceive it, but I think that's kind of the trend. So like if in your 40s you're just like, it's like the coolest hobby you can have.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, it beats doing anything else.
After collecting sports cards.
Yeah, that's right.
After collecting sports cards and Pokemon cards.
He-Man and Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I was always like an artist stuck in a jock's body.
Yeah.
So I played a lot of sports and stuff, and then I realized like it's not fulfilling for me.
Yeah.
I still have the same. And so then, getting on.
Well, the beautiful thing about Rosie is you came from an arts background. You did some other art before, right?
Oh, like theater and I
and stuff.
paint.
Yeah.
And so I have a very.
I find that
and then
like-
I've been in construction
yeah.
my whole life. Like
So-
I've done project management. So
But on a construction site, did you tell jokes and get people going and around the water cooler, and you kind of like did you get laughs there?
I think that like my husband often is like, when I started comedy, he's like, I don't know what you're like, you're not funny. He's like, situationally you're funny because you're a nightmare, but in a good way, like it's in an endearing way. But he's like, the like situations you put yourself in are funny. But I'm like, my family is pretty funny. Like my brother Case is hilarious. My brother Leo's got a certain little gleam to him. My dad is also very situated. Like to be a fly on the wall watching that nightmare is just
So you picked
beautiful.
up things.
So I think I just like through osmosis kind of picked it up, and then I just started mining the very dark voice in my head and trying to put things down, and then from that. I mean, people seem to have a good time.
I
at the
haven't seen
shows
your
when I'm
set. Are you
on.
more story based? Do you do more like, or is it just made up shit that's just dark and dirty?
Oh no, not all of it is dark and dirty. I'm trying to. I think that when people start, it starts to maybe tend to be dark and dirty, and then you kind of get through and start writing more about life. So I mean, nothing that I say really out there is true, but it all stems from like a little.
I've seen you do some true stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I just recently, actually, I was on at the Last Laughs.
The comedy
festival.
Okay.
They had a storytelling show that I was on, and I'd never told a story before, and so I told a story there, and I realized, oh my gosh, I love
the one about the cat.
about
right?
It's my
about the cat.
favorite.
Was it the cat?
Yeah, it's the cat story.
Especially when the story is about maybe somebody that's in the audience, and you can kind of go on and make them, and you can add things. Like Katie always gets so mad because she'll be like, "Well, that was 3 stories in one."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, well, one wasn't really. You had to like add some
Yeah.
stuff, but those are all true points.
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, but I didn't do it all at one night." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, okay, well, that's okay." Like,
So now I'm starting to get into the storytelling a little bit,
Did
and
you
now
tell the story at the contest you were just in?
no, I just because we only had 10 minutes, so it's like the first round was like everybody did 5, maybe 5 to 7, and then when we got to the finals, you just had 10 minutes. So 10 minutes is like, I sang a song, I did a couple.
He's never done a set that
One-liners.
short in his life.
Yeah,
what is this?
yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah. But the approach now too, like for me, I used to, like you say, like be very like, oh, I got to do the mustache, this, and like I would have like the bullet points, and then I'd be like, afraid when I was going up there, and then you realize you're like, man, people want you to win. Like I know the voice in your head wants you to lose and thinks you're going to lose, but people
They're
often
cheering
are
for it,
there
yeah.
because they want you to win. So if you have fun, then they'll have fun.
I think the comedians and the crowd definitely pick up on each other having fun.
Yeah,
like
for
you
sure.
can tell when a guy's up there and
Yeah,
whatever,
just dying.
or like or when they're with you and they're laughing,
Yeah.
even when they're giving you those bonus laughs.
Yeah.
It's like it just gives you so much extra.
And the confidence, I think, too, because when you're on stage and you're new, like and you feel a little bit or not vulnerable. It's good to be vulnerable up there, I guess. But if you feel like if you're afraid, then it's unsettling to the audience. So you just have to be like, I'm a big dumb idiot. This is what I have to say.
Yeah. Well,
if you like it, you like it, and if not, it's just another.
I love making fun of myself the most because it's like people aren't gonna give you a shit. And
Yeah.
You're not gonna, like I've used a couple, or even in my little bit of experience, I've used a couple words and stuff I maybe shouldn't have, and I've heard about it. and it's like, okay, it's like it's a growing thing. Like,
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, and everybody has to learn by making mistakes, right? And it's fun I think it's very relatable when you bring up the mistakes that you made and how you learn about them.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the best when people fuck around with you, or, you know, I love getting.
You like the heckle? We talk about the heckle lots.
Well, like, especially
I love that.
buddies.
I'm so interested.
Yeah.
I was really interested until Michael was on a couple weeks ago, or a couple episodes ago, and then we asked, and he's like, "My friend, he got killed." And we're like, "What? In the Philippines?" He's like, "Make religious joke, he got killed," and we're like, "What the?"
Is it true?
It was a true story.
Oh my!
So we're like, I don't think that's ever happened.
You gotta be more careful.
So we're like, okay, they're really pissing off the wrong people.
Yeah.
I could see. I've worked at card shows before in booths and where I've had customers want to fight.
Was he a comedian? The guy
that got killed, in the Philippines.
By the police, or
no, by a gang that he made. He was making religious something, and
I have a couple of Jesus jokes.
Yeah. You know what? I have the wrong. I don't do any religion or politics, or try not to.
Yeah.
And then sometimes at the store, or whatever, you end up doing it. But today I had about 8 people in there. And The Rock's daughter's lesbian now, so I said she's the scissors and he's the rock. So I'm trying to come up with some kind of joke between the rock and the scissors. So I need like a paper person in there.
Or dynamite.
And all these people are like throwing dough. And I'm like, what are we doing? I'm like, we're supposed to be selling stuff. We're talking. So sometimes it goes off the rail, no matter where you are. Like you guys have probably got some of your best material sitting in a tailgate of a truck, or just something weird, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, Rosie's you're part of the scene in Abbotsford.
Yeah.
That's like your home scene.
Yeah.
That was
it's the comedy family.
Keller's scene as well, right?
So you know Keller.
Then,
Yeah, we had, hopefully she kills you better than he did.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that in a bit. She's like, what? That's for later. Yeah, Keller, he was awesome too.
Yeah. So
have you seen him and his son? Keller?
Oh, yeah.
Old Keller?
Yeah.
Keller 1 and Keller 2?
Keller 1 and Keller James and Keller? I don't know.
It confused us.
I know them, but I don't know their full name.
I think they're both Keller. Yeah, it was the dumbest thing.
So you go so do you do open mic every week?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go do that, and then you go just hit as many sets and stuff as you can.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at asking for shows because I don't book myself often enough. But I do like House of Comedy. Yuck Yucks and is kind enough to give me shows, which is nice. This guy here, Jan Bannister, I'm going to because I won that I'm not going to downplay it because that would be rude for all of the women that were also there who were hilarious.
For you 10th place people, it was just a little contest.
It wasn't a small contest. There was a lot of good comics.
There was a lot of good comics there for sure. It was I was very honored. I don't deserve. But anyways, we'll get it. I get to do a pro show that's paid at, which is very nice, at the House of Comedy for like an actual headliner.
Who you're gonna open for?
No, apparently they got to reach out to me.
Who do you hope it is?
Who do I hope it is?
Yeah, because they get some pretty big acts there. Do you hope it's Matt Rife?
Matt Rife?
That'd be crazy.
Oh my goodness.
He goes there.
Yeah, he does. He shows up often. Actually, one time I tried to like skirt around the system and buy tickets to a different show that they were canceling and putting my Matt Rife in.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I'll get tickets to this show at like a discounted rate, and then they're gonna switch it up, and I'll just go see Matt Rife instead. And then they switched the date of my tickets.
It's like, no.
Yeah, they're like, no, your ticket date has changed and it's non-refundable.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to one of his shows? Like, is it all just crowd work? Like, that's all I see online.
I've never been to one.
I assume his shows are pretty much just all crowd work.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I know his clips are all crowd work, so it looks like it, but he was the opener for Ralphie May for like 10 years, apparently. So there's no way he doesn't have.
He must have. And
he must have.
Kill Tony, sometimes he's so quiet and sitting there and you're waiting for him to pounce on something. Yeah, it's like he's got to think through it a little more.
Yeah.
I just love watching that stuff more and more now and seeing. And you recognize a lot more things now that once you start, it's like once I started doing the wrestling business and getting in the back behind the scenes and managing and stuff, you start looking at the stuff differently. That's how it's just cool to see.
Well, and I think that like with crowd work and stuff, it is a pretty big gift, but you have to work pretty hard at it. Like I think you're constantly probably coming up with questions and then like figuring out like your book, what direction you're going to take it. You have prepared material based on the questions that you have. It just doesn't come off as rehearsed, obviously, because you're on the fly.
Yeah. My favorite things are when you
you're
see
prepared,
somebody say something or do something or whatever, and then you get up there and you can come back to that.
Yeah.
It's like just a free bonus slob. It's like, so those
beautiful.
are like those ones that are just like, And one of my very first shows, this lady was sitting there and her husband was this meek old thing and whatever, and I was, whoa, what did you guys do? And she was like, undercover detective. And I just got baffled and off topic and back, but instead I could have gone on a whole thing about, I bet you never cheated on your wife. It was like a free gift and I just missed it completely, and it still bugs me. Yeah. And that was like, I was like, oh.
That can happen because for a lot of reasons, right? Especially if you've got time on the clock, right? You can only do so much, right? Like I had that happen on that Thursday that you were there.
Yeah.
Remember there was that girl in the front that she wanted to stay in the 80s?
Yeah.
And it was like such an interesting thing because she was a younger girl.
She was interested.
But she was like, if I could go back to any time, I'd go back to the 80s.
What?
And I kind of was like, okay, whatever, because I had to start the show. Yeah. But then all the other comics pounced on it.
Yeah. And I loved her boots were like sitting on the table with this little strap holding them back. Yeah. And when I was getting on stage, I was like, I wish I had as much confidence in this set as you do in that strap. And she was all like, what? Yeah. But then it's like, those are just easy ones and fun ones.
She's a sweetheart. Yeah. That was a good show. That was an interesting one. Do
you guys tease all your friends and family and stuff when you're with them? Are you guys always that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it happens, right? Yeah, you kind of can say things and do things, and sometimes they're like, "What? Did you say?" And then sometimes it's I've definitely stepped over the line sometimes, but that's the fun part. I think it just kind of keeps people on there.
But you get to do that too when you're like in Abbotsford because you know all the comics, right? They're all kind of like your friends, right? You see the same people every week.
Well, and if you do like a hosting at an open mic in Abbotsford, you know all the guys that are coming through. So I don't host often. I love hosting though, I've just realized. But it's fun when you get to host because then you can just roast everybody like, you pump their tires a little bit, give them a little dig so that they feel good getting on stage and have a little giggle. And
You do a good job with that. You always make people like.
I think it's
you feel special when somebody razzes you. You can't help but feel special.
I would say I only tease the people I like. Like there's people I just don't talk to a tease or anything. I'm like, fuck it, I just don't like these people.
That one's a cool place because we're talking about that pizza place.
Yeah,
because it's that's the venue that we did so many of those shows in Abbotsford because it was like they have two separate rooms. The pizza place. It's kind of cool. Like a tiny
how
little
big's
pizza
the room?
It's like a public house, right?
Big?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And you walk in over there. There's a restaurant sitting room, and then they've got this back room, and then the outside.
And then the outside, which we did shows in. But imagine if you did an open mic in here. That's basically the size.
Yeah.
And so you pack there's when there's 15 comics, it feels full. Yeah. And then like 5 actual people.
And it's fun for an open mic because some open mics you go to and like the comics but everybody there is kind of there to support you. So when you go up, people give you their attention and they laugh a little bit. So it's not like so many open mics you go to and you're like, oh, I died. That was the worst. And that's just how open mics feel. Yeah. But that one, there's just so much,
there needs to be more airflow.
Yeah.
There's
that's the one. Hey, at least they don't smell like Pokemon collectors.
They do. I walked in there. I swear to God that do you remember that I drove down there just randomly because it's on Sunday, so I was can just rip down and go to it. But I went down there and it was in the summer, and I swear to God it was like walking into a hockey locker room. Oh yeah. It literally felt like that. I was like, whoa! You get
our show in Toronto is going to be in this restaurant's courtyard thing, and it looks way too fancy. And I said, I'm like, man, this is too fancy for us to do that.
Wear your tux.
I was like, I'll be out there all whatever. I'm used to the Dakota's $4 beer and.
Have you ever been in the back of this guy's car?
I've seen his car. I've avoided I've heard of the things that happen back there. But he just drives around his Uber job during the day.
It's all paid for play. It's just not all cash.
Because it looks like, you got some muscles happening there underneath it all. Like, you get a massage in that thing.
Just couldn't get back there. I remember when
He's got a massage chair.
I don't know, the first 6 months I knew this guy, I thought he had like a DUI or something. I only ever seen him on feet.
Sleeping in the back of the
I only seen him walking and he was
Because I live a block
I didn't know
away.
he lived a block from here. I was like, man, this guy's like homeless. And then I ran into him in the bank. I was
He
like,
can't
man,
get into
he
an
was
RT,
He
just-
just like, I'm like, he hasn't got a haircut or a car or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, and
You need a job, man?
Yeah. It's like, and then he pulled up in that thing and I was like, wow, that's pretty nice. Who did you borrow that from?
Yeah.
Tell these guys what you drive.
I drive a Lexus LS 600 HL.
How many dicks you have to suck to get that?
He pays
How
insurance
many lips did you? No.
every month. He's
one.
working
It was
it
my
out.
own on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're flexible, eh?
The hedgehog, you make more money.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy's in jail now, so
Yeah.
they need to replace
No, he is
it.
not.
Oh yeah, that
What
guy's
did
like.
Ron Jeremy do?
He was doing
That guy is
comedy.
a saint.
Oh no, no, she does not know.
I don't know.
I thought that.
Go read that and then tell us what you think of Ron Jeremy. Very
Did
bad.
everybody see the Boondock
Very,
Saints?
very bad things.
I saw the
He did
things.
Yeah.
very bad things.
Really bad.
Like
Murder.
I think like
He did stand up.
words that we can't
He did
say.
stand
out
up
here.
in Prince George.
Like bad thing. Oh really?
Yeah, he used to do stand up.
Yeah.
He did stand up
Well, like
in Prince
all
George.
these women came forward of like like
no.
bad things.
They're like, here's how he's like, it's like,
And
yeah,
I was like-
he was a porn star. You didn't know what you
okay.
I thought it was
Part of-
consensual in the 70s.
Part of me being an idiot is like, why would you go rape a girl? You get to do it for free and get paid for it all day long.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is,
Ride that hedgehog into heaven,
Yeah,
man.
like
What?
so, like I was like, man, that's like that'd be like me going to another store and stealing Pokemon cards or hockey
Yeah.
cards. Like it doesn't make
Well,
sense.
that was in the days
Yeah.
like where there was no like drugs to make your dick hard. So it was like
He was just
if
the guy?
If you could be the guy that keeps a hammer going, you could. It didn't matter what you looked like because the film was expensive.
Well, I feel
So
like
it was like that's why he could work. It's like what?
Yeah.
No one wants to watch him, but he had like a magic cock.
yeah, he did.
So-
He had a dragon in his
Yeah,
pants.
Like there's way better looking dick.
Well, guess what?
It was
It's
like,
probably getting a run in prison right
yeah, it was
now.
like Super
Oh,
Mario Brothers.
God.
He comes after fixing your sink and then fucks you, and it's
Yeah.
like you're like gross.
Yeah, just.
I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching this issue of.
Yeah.
I thought, I mean, I've never seen any of his work other than the Boondock
You've
Saints.
seen that
For
work,
sure.
yeah.
I might have Googled images,
Yeah.
a couple, just to see what all the
human
hype was.
hedgehog. Just Google human hedgehog and you'll see it. Yeah. So
Well, that's too bad. I hope that, yes, he dies in prison.
I don't
Is that the
know. The last
appropriate
picture I
answer?
saw him, he was like he had like a caged mask on and just looked like an animal.
What?
Yeah.
You know,
Was that
Yeah,
another porn movie?
we'll look it up after. He was like, I don't know. We'll look it up after. It's not good.
or not?
Yeah.
We can just let our imagination.
Imagine the extra things a guy would get in prison if he was a porn star. They'd be bringing him everything.
I think he'd die of high fives.
Yeah, in prison.
He's
like,
pretty cool.
I don't have enough hands.
He'll die from too many strokes and
Yeah.
right strokes. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
He's also like
yeah.
80. But
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I wonder who he's in there with. If he's got any like other
criminals.
like
Maybe
Cosby
Diddy.
or
Maybe he
Oh,
could
Diddy.
be him and Diddy.
He's only doing 4 years.
Only.
40?
4. Just 4.
Oh, 4.
Oh yeah, we were playing. I forgot we were doing that. Marry, fuck, kill. We were playing with Diddy, Trump, and Elon Musk. If you were marry, fuck, kill, Diddy, Trump, or Elon Musk.
Marry, fuck, or kill.
Yeah, of Diddy,
Yeah,
Elon
marry
Musk. or
Elon
Trump.
Musk. You'd be an idiot. Not, he's worth $500 billion.
He thought he would fuck Diddy, and I was like, no, Diddy's gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not. You're
You
not.
know what?
you're not
I would
catching.
probably have to fuck Diddy.
Yeah.
I
That'd
would
be the
have
best.
to.
That'd be the best.
And I would need him to sing that song that he does with.
I'll be
doing it.
missing you. That one?
That's not. I hope he does.
That's the one.
No, the one with
He's
Lady
just
Gaga.
right.
You're just covered in Astroglide.
You have to separate the artist from no that. So yeah, him. I would definitely have to murder Trump. I just couldn't like.
We're definitely getting flagged all over for this.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
sorry.
they're gonna be like, like those terrorists.
Fuck, and yeah, and I would marry Elon, and I'd be like,
Yeah, because
I'd
he's
grease
not
it,
going to be
and
there
then-
anyway, so
No.
you can get
He's
the money.
working.
Yeah.
And I feel like that guy,
He's got $500 billion.
he wouldn't be paying any attention to me.
Doesn't he have like
Yeah.
47 kids or something anyways?
I think he
he's,
does.
He's trying to
Yeah.
populate Mars, I think, is what
Yes.
he's trying to. He's going to take a spaceship to Mars with his family
Yeah.
and just be like, see ya, and then just go, and they'll be like the Mormons, they'll start doing each other, and they'll have the
Yeah.
whole...
Or that
planet.
colony that you were telling me about.
Yes.
We don't have to get into that.
Special colony. Sounds like a part 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, we got to get back to playing that because people are interested in that. We've got...
I'm playing the Marry Fuck Kill game.
Yeah, we've got about
How would you kill
6-7
that?
minutes, I think, left.
Okay, so tell us what shows you have coming up so that if anyone who wants to see you.
I have 2 shows tonight.
Yeah, they come to
Katie edits this really fast. It is October 4th, and she's on the stage
In 1
in an hour. So I don't think it's gonna happen, but I will tell you. If she
Okay, besides that.
I'm actually very excited. I'm doing a couple Halloween shows with Last Laughs.
Oh, yeah.
In Abbotsford on Halloween, and then on.
That show's sick. That's like everybody. There's like
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of
50 comics
fun.
on
They're
it,
doing
so.
an early show and a late show.
Yes, I
I'm
saw
on the late show, but I would recommend going to the early show too because they're.
Do you dress up for that?
Yeah, we're going
everybody,
to.
all the
yeah.
comics dress up?
Do you guys have any suggestions on what I should dress up as?
Let's just do blackface and do Diddy. Might as well. Or Ron Jerry. I think you should go as Ron Jerry. Just like
Just a hedgehog.
Just
a
But Black Ron Jerry.
Black Ron. What could go wrong?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay, you got those
and
shows.
then then the next day I'm doing Yuck Yucks in Cloverdale, the same show. It's not the same show. Obviously, it's a different show.
Why'd you say
And
the same show then?
oh, and it's my birthday, October 25th, and Justin Nichols, I don't know what show it is yet, but if you go onto my website, Rosie Grypma, spelled how it sounds with a Y.
Is
I haven't eaten all day. I just gotta put this out
We'll
here.
get Katie to throw the link up.
So
on that,
then I'll have
spelled
updated.
how it
Oh my
sounds,
gosh!
but not.
And if it's gonna come, and if this is coming out before October 9th,
It
I'm
will.
doing
Oh, it will, yeah.
the comedy burlesque show, burlesque comedy,
What?
Comedy Exposed.
Who's
Where
that?
I
You-
get
you
to wear a
dress up
little
like
bit
that?
of a. I mean, I don't wear the tassels and the,
Oh.
but I show
That sounds like a
little
show
tiny
you
bit of
booked me
skin.
for. I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Just put these on.
And that's with Jackie Amson and Nicole Ann, who
nice.
are very funny ladies. So
Yeah.
they booked me on that. I think Ola Data
That's
is
in
headlining.
Vancouver as well?
Yeah, in New West.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't get all
At
this.
the Flapper Lounge, which is amazing. It's also like a small room like this. Apparently it's haunted, and it looks like, like a little bar from the 50s.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That does
Super
sound
cool.
good.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I've got a show in Toronto November 7th.
Hey, get outta
Friday,
here.
so it's gonna be pretty fun. Yeah, we're going and doing that with a bunch of guys from our industry and stuff. I think it'll
And
be really
Alex
fun.
Miller's on
Alex
that.
Miller will be on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna
And Kyle Patton's on it, too.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a super fun card.
Yeah.
And then I feature here on October 24th, so the day before your birthday.
Oh, perfect.
We're doing a show for Autism Okanagan, which that crowd's awesome. It's super fun.
That'll
you
be
never
really
know
good.
what you're
That'll
gonna
be really
get.
good.
We really like that crowd.
Yeah.
And then he's given me a couple of charity because I put money in spots at the Laugh Lab. So
I see
you
how
gotta
it
have like a
works.
normal,
Yeah.
you gotta have like a normal guy, and then the Netflix guys, and then you can see
Compare and
what I
contrast.
gotta do.
Yeah.
So we're
Good.
looking forward to that.
Here's your question. So have you read? I gave you this book, right?
I have
Did
that
you?
book.
You have that book, but did
Kill
you?
Dave, did you read it?
I've read.
Tell the truth.
No, so the last one that I read,
No,
I've got a.
No.
I ended up, I think, being murdered by an Asian prostitute. Right? Yeah.
People are
I love this book. I got
People are really gonna wonder how many. Did you do the math? How many different
I think
ways
I was
can you do this
also
book?
in space.
Oh, there's got to be at least 40 ways.
You should you should get AI to do the math on
I
this.
should. I
and
should.
then
I know
tell
there's
me
over 40 endings.
Okay, so we always like to know how would you kill him?
Yeah, if you had to kill me, and you have to get away with it.
Oh, I have to.
But
go
if
with
you were
that?
gonna murder me and you were gonna get away with it, how would you do it?
I would take your beautiful face into my hands
Mm-hmm.
and I would smother your mouth. And then as you were trying to fight me,
Yeah.
I would get like, the knee boots with little knives on the end.
Oh, this is
and I would just,
kinky. You just think you're
Jab you.
Dave thinks
It would
he's
be a
finally
bad-
gonna touch a woman again, and he gets killed.
yeah, for there's probably, to get that close to his face, there probably would have to be a little seduction.
Yeah, just like smother him right in there.
I know he likes the cross-eyed, so I just go a little, bring him in.
Okay, and then what are you gonna do with
and
the
then-
body?
With the body?
You got knives on your knees that you chop up my cock with? Is that?
No, your ribs. I would go in from the side.
You're just
Your whole body.
She didn't say anything about your cock.
Okay. Oh, she's kneeing me.
She doesn't have.
I would be on top of you like this.
She doesn't have that
Into
good of
your
aim.
side.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, so,
for sure.
okay, I'm getting
As I was
sliced up. I'm getting sliced up.
Okay, and then now where are you
Yeah.
gonna drag his
Okay,
body?
now I'm dead? I'm
now
dead at
your
this
body
point?
is done.
Okay, where is this happening?
Well, you would be very heavy as a corpse, so I would have to pull out the saws that would be attached. I would cut your body into pieces. I would have already laid out Polly, so I would have brought you over like a little champagne. You would have been like, "Oh, what's happening here?" I'd be like, "Get onto the plastic."
I'm a squirter. I need this just in case.
So you would present yourself onto the plastic.
My aunt used to have a couch covered in plastic.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I'm at...
So you were in the plastic.
Okay, we're in-
you are unclothed
We're
too.
at a motel.
Oh, your name
We're at a
is
motel.
It's amazing how many guests get to make it. I don't know what.
Yeah, you're not the first.
You're not the
Keller also did that today.
But Keller rolled around on a beach in front of a lot of people
Yeah.
with
A
him
little,
naked.
a little more romantic.
Yeah. But then he didn't know.
He didn't have the plastic. That idiot, he would have got caught.
He said he just walked out of the water and walked away.
No, I would have also.
I felt so used.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
This sounds used too.
yeah, this one's worse.
I would
Okay,
have
so-
also
okay.
burned my finger.
No, where are we though? Are we in a motel? Or are we in a
it's the
house? Your
dirtiest,
house?
seediest motel.
okay,
There's
so it's a
bed bugs.
motel.
You're itchy.
Nelson, you're Nelson,
Nelson.
BC.
naked and itchy.
In Nelson.
In Nelson, BC. That sounds like any
Okay,
hotel.
now where are you? So now I'm dead.
So now I've taken
And
your
you chopped me
body
into
apart to
bits?
pieces.
Okay.
Yes. I would say that your hips were the hardest to
Yeah.
break apart, but I got them. I've separated you into several plastic bags.
Yeah.
Loaded you up in the back of the trunk there. Drove
Are
up
you gonna
to.
barbecue me and eat me?
I feel
Or are you
like
gonna
you're.
get rid of the body?
I like more veal.
Okay, all right.
I'm more of a veal guy.
Or a young.
Not a.
Yeah, sorry.
Not an old rubbery.
Okay, forget it.
No cat.
What are you gonna do with the? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all the bits?
Well, I'm gonna keep your eyes
Oh, that's nice.
as my souvenir, and I'll probably, I don't know, put a couple rocks in a bag and throw you in down the river near the dam because I want it to spit. Actually, yeah, I think I want it to spit you out because it'll go through a couple, right? A couple of dams there on the Columbia Basin Trust there, the Kinley side.
And they'll be like, whose arm is this? Whose leg
Yeah.
is
So
this?
you don't think it'll be found if it goes in the?
No, because I'm also going to separate your feet and your hands, and I'm going to take your teeth and I'll burn those things.
Wow.
I'll flush your teeth out.
Okay. Excellent.
This sounds pretty. This is.
I listen to a lot of murder podcasts.
it's-
If I'm your husband, I'm taking notes going.
I didn't realize you guys were going to ask me that question, and now I
Well,
regret
that's-
everything
No,
that I
it's-
said.
If we ever had anybody watch the show, they would know the question's coming, but nobody watches
Nobody
the
watches.
show.
I'm sorry. I'm
We
going
can pretty
to
much
start.
say anything on here because nobody watches
At this
it.
point, doesn't matter what you say. There's
Yeah.
zero
If
listeners.
this ever gets big, well, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like,
This-
Rick, they said kill Trump. They talked about Ron Jeremy's dick. There's a lot of
You
things.
won't be able to put those on. You won't be able to promote those ones, though. I had just a very soft Trump jokes because I also am not political. They're just very silly,
Yeah.
and I tried to put them on social media, and the Meta said that it was against their political
crap.
views.
Oh,
so.
well, we probably got blocked and you won't even see this
probably got
anyways.
blocked.
This is going to be on YouTube, not Facebook. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Yeah, we'll go.
We'll try.
We're working on the sound to get better on Spotify if you're listening on
Yeah.
Spotify, but otherwise, YouTube.
And thanks
Is
for
it on
anybody who's listening.
Apple as well?
Yeah. I
Eh,
mean,
Is it? I don't know.
we're
We're not those people. We're just the talent.
the top.
Yeah.
We're the talent.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
got-
All the crew, the thousands of people that work behind the scenes
Yeah.
to make this show come true.
Yeah. Big production budget.
Anything else? Any other promos? Nothing?
That's
come to the
it.
show?
Come to the shows.
We'll
at
do a
Dakotas.
couple
We do them
show
all the
next
time.
week to really pump the laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
We'll
Thanks
get
for
you
listening.
back on next time you're in town.
Oh,
if
thank
wanna
you. This
come.
was so much fun.
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate you fellas doing what you do.
See you next time.
See you, everybody.
That's